Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome. Hi. How are you all doing? Let me try to get this to work for me. All right. That works. Much better. This is a new gadget I am trying here today, so bear with me. You missed yesterday, Dee. Yeah. You can always catch the replays on my Catch Me account. So if you don't have my Catch Me, just let me know. It's catchme.com/sexualityexpert. So thank you all for joining me. Hello. Welcome to day 3 of our self-love challenge. 13 days to loving ourselves more deeply. So thank you for coming back. If you are new, let me know that you're new so I can give you a very special hello. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Denise. Hello everyone. Hi, we see some new people joining. I'm new here. Hi, Tracy. How did you hear about me? Where are you from? Welcome to our love tribe here at Sexuality Power, and I hope you enjoy today's scoop and come back tomorrow. So, today is our 3rd day of self-love, and today I really want to focus in on loving our body, right? And, just speaking from my own personal experience, I have struggled with my body ever since I was young. My friend shared your broadcast with me, and I'm from Georgia. Yay! Thank you, and thank you to your friends. Welcome. So I've always had this struggle, right? And one of the things that I've come to really acknowledge and understand is how much of, the struggles that we go through are collective, right? In terms of, for me, I really struggled with my body image because I did not look like the women portrayed in the media. And, there was always this standard that I needed to look like and I needed to be. And I was not that, right? I'm very curvaceous and, I have meat on my bones. So it was something that growing up, I really was a challenge for me, and I didn't know how to address it. So really, when I began my own work, my self-love work with myself, I really began to embrace my curves and love my edges and, all of the voluptuousness that happened as I developed. It didn't happen at first. And even now, I every so often I find, I have to catch myself because that underlying current of society kicks in, and, it's like the New Year's resolutions happens, and it's like, you need to lose weight. And it's like, do I need to lose weight? Is that a thought being planted in my brain by someone else or by myself, right? So I really want to honor that we are all in a different place around our body image, around accepting of our bodies as they are, perfect and whole, right? Regardless of illness, regardless of size, shape. None of that is really relevant when you get down to the core of it, right? And the core of it is that we are all perfect, just as we are right now. Growing up, I was on the smaller side, but I still thought I should lose weight. Yeah, and that's the story of so many, right? So many young women are struggling with this. So many women are struggling with this. I don't really watch television, but I happen to be visiting a friend for the last 2 days. And, her parents are constantly watching television, and you hear the commercials come on. And I can't even begin to wrap my head around how many commercials revolved around Weight Watchers and body image and ab rocker and like all these things to perfect the outside, right? And really just shaming on some level women for their bodies. And, you know, men also go through this. It's not just women. It's men too, you know, from, you know, having the right abs and the right chest and, the self-esteem and body image issues around male genitalia is huge. You know, this perception that men have to have a certain size penis and that it has to be a certain girth. That's been one of the things that has come up in my practice with my clients so much. And with women, the same thing. You know, I've heard it all from vaginal reconstruction to rejuvenations. These are things that really impact us deeply, and it all of it boils back down to self-love, right? And if we can just block out everything around us and focus in on us, focus in on who we are, right? The perfect whole beings that we are, then we can really transform our experience on the outside, right? I remember I was struggling in college with my weight, and I kept trying to lose weight, and I would like lose 5 pounds and gain 7 pounds and lose 10 pounds and gain 8 back. And there was this yo-yoing that was happening, and I went to specialists and all types of doctors, and, you know, all these issues were coming up. But at the end of this whole journey, what really transformed how I felt in my weight, right, the physical weight, was when I began accepting my body for what it was, for it, right? When I began to really understand what was at the core of my weight gain and when that began and what was associated with that and the hiding that I was doing underneath it all. Because I was hiding, right? I did not want to be seen. I did not want to be a sexual being. Therefore, I had all this weight pile up on top of me, literally, right? And it's so interesting how when we're thinking something, it can actually manifest into the physical realm. Everything manifests that we think about. So today I invite you to shift that mindset and focus on self-love. So I asked a couple of my friends who I'm gathering today with, what is self-love to them? And I wanted to share this because, you know, I can quote Louise Hay, I can quote other people, famous writers, but there's nothing like quoting everyday people who have gone through this, who I know are rock stars, warriors, princesses, really living their life and loving who they are. So one friend said, self-love is endless. That was her quote. The other said, self-love is the cure to everything. How deep is that? Self-love is the cure to everything. And those words are very close to the words of Louise Hay. You know, Louise Hay strongly believes that self-love heals all. Right? So self-love, in the words of Christina Rilo, who's an awesome self-love expert, she says, self-love is asking yourself what you need every day and then making sure you receive it. So today, I want us all to connect to our bodies, right? Ask your body, what do you need today? And don't just ask this question today, but really begin to integrate this into your daily practice and say, what do I need today? And what steps do I need to take to make sure I receive that? So if you need rest, if your body needs rest, when can you squeeze in a 20-minute power nap, right? If your body needs movement, maybe you need to get out and go to a salsa class, right? If your body needs movement, maybe it's a yoga class or a Tai Chi class. But really connecting to that inner knowing, right? We all have that inner knowing that really tells us exactly what we need when we need it. So I want us all to really connect to that part of ourselves and honor that, right? So today, one of the mantras that I want to share with you is I am good enough, right? My body is good enough. I am good enough. I am perfect and whole in this moment, and really just honor that today. And, I can't let you go without giving you a little homework assignment. But once you connect with yourself and really ask yourself, what do you need? I want you to take action, right? So do something, anything, right? It can be anything to connect with your body. I know for me, the things that help me connect with my body are massage, bubble baths. I love taking bubble baths and, self-massaging. So if I'm feeling tense, I just rub my shoulder out. And also, this is sexuality power, right? So I have to talk about self-pleasure and how connecting to your body is providing yourself that connection. So if masturbation is what you're called to do, be intentional about that being a practice, a ritual for connecting to your body, to your feminine essence or your masculine essence, to who you are as a sexual being. And then the last assignment that I want is for each one of us to take 5 minutes. 5 minutes in the evening today and 5 minutes tomorrow morning. And, you can do this just your face, or you can really go all out and go full naked mode. But do some mirror work. And what I mean by mirror work is literally standing with yourself and the mirror, looking at yourself through the mirror and just being observant, right? That higher being within you is the one who's watching everything, who watches the thoughts pass. And I want you to be that higher being within you. And just watch the thoughts come and go. And just be observant of what is coming up, right? Because not always are we aware that there's negative thoughts coming up for us. And I invite you to be mindful of what's coming up. And if something that isn't positive comes up around your body image or who you are, or who you're being in that moment, I want you to engage it in a healing by really stating the opposite of it and stating that is your truth, the truth with a capital T, right? The perfect truth. And just sitting with that. I know when I have done this exercise, it has really shifted things for me. And I really am hoping that it shifts things for you as well. As always, I'm so excited to be sharing this with you, and I'm honored to have your support and all of you really here. So thank you. I love you all so much. I wish you a passionate evening, and until tomorrow, have a great one.